the president's allies, vowing to make sure that he secures a second term in office. And it's not vowing to make sure that he will secure a second term in office legally. It's veiled threats, threats of illegalities or whatever it takes to secure a second term for Ruto in office. And these are statements made by several people. First, there's Farah Malim, who is the MP for Dadaab. You remember during the Gen Z protests, he was quoted as saying in Somali that if he was in charge of interior security, or if he was president, I'm not sure which it was, that he would, quote unquote, slaughter 5,000 young people a day.
Yes.
Those are statements that have still never gone unaccounted for. He's not doing jail time for those.
And of course, he has not actually been brought to book. And this level of confidence now begs the question, who is backing them? Because there's been a hush-hush tone from the president. And of course, he's not called out his troops to order regarding the reckless statements or disassociated himself with the remarks. So his silence actually emboldens them.
True.
And it makes them feel confident to actually
speak more.
Yes.
Yeah, like in the case of Farah Malim, after saying something as careless as I would kill 5,000 a day, and seemingly getting away with that because, again, maybe the court proceedings are still going on, maybe the EACC is still investigating, and I put that in quotes, but there's no way that man should still be a sitting MP after saying that. But he continued to use expletives while insulting his opponents last week while defending the president. Those words I cannot say on radio. Hata mimi, with all my youth, na heshima zangu siwezi sema kitu kama hiyo, but he said it in public.
And you can actually now bring it, it's now a bone of contention, or you can actually put it up for debate, because the young people have been criticized for using that kind of language.
Yep.
And this vile language will definitely be something that so it begs the question. You say the youth are disrespectful, and then you go ahead and disrespect everyone, not just the youth.
Right.
And you're also canceling the parents and saying, parents, you need to discipline your children. And then who's disciplining the politicians is the question.
Right?
Yeah.
There's also the Kapsaret MP, that's Oscar Sudi, said, quote, those online critics shouting Ruto must go, whether they jump up, go down, move sideways, Ruto is not going anywhere. Let it be clear that the president is going nowhere. Even if, and this is the most dangerous statement to me, even if his votes will not be enough, we will add the votes. Is that Oscar Sudi alluding to
A rigged election?
a rigged election and bribery? That's exactly what that sounds like.
I think it's a declaration of by any means necessary. And this time around, we are also looking at another member of parliament, Tiati MP William Kamket. He says, in his words, if they joke, I come from the county of 24 years. Baringo County knows how to manufacture a president to survive for 24 years. If they joke, we can tell you to extend past the 2 terms. And of course, this level of confidence comes in a wake of, first of all, we are a country that's healing from 2007. Another thing, we are a country that's healing from the only nation in the world to actually have a repeat election. And we are also not looking at it as though the constitution has its walls and its boundaries.
Right.
And it seems that people are just throwing slurs and
there's a 2-term limit.
And
if you say
divide.
we can tell you to extend beyond the 2 years, what is that? That's unconstitutional. That is a crime as it stands.
But remember, the president has majority in both houses. So what does that say? That we are going to use this against the people, the will of the people of Kenya? Well, it begs a lot of questions. You can actually grab yourself a copy of the Daily Nation. Front page and page 4 and 5 have this chronological order of how you can definitely see the slurs. Also, Cabinet Secretary of Mining Hassan Joe said something. Get to find out what it is.